When brainstorming how your portfolio should look, I want you to think of KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Because it shouldn't be super complex. I completely understand why your gut instinct might be that. Because on LinkedIn, you see all of these super fancy dashboards. Now, those are a little bit much. And I've been consulting in the analytics space for years. And the kind of dashboards I'm doing on the back end are not nearly that polished. Think of what is the minimal effective dose of making this dashboard function. So let's walk through some concrete examples. First, let's talk about color. So if you have 86 different categories, each of those categories should not have a unique color. Maybe you should try just doing a alert system instead. So for example, if your threshold for a specific metric falls below 80, then that could flash red and everything else could be held blue. Also, too, you don't need to have a ton of different visualizations within your dashboard. Think about what is the end user's experience. Are they going to be able to effectively use that dashboard to uncover an insight and ultimately make a business decision? Now, text can be a little bit tricky to handle. The way that I think about it is that you need to have your most important metrics, your key performance indicators, bold and as big as possible. Then other labels or text don't need to be quite as big. Whether you like it or not, how you brand each individual portfolio piece truly matters. So it kind of exists on a spectrum. On one end, you have the more flowery, aesthetic marketing analytics. And then on the other end, you kind of have dry supply chain, more methodical thinking. So if you're building out a marketing dashboard, you may want to approach it like you're building out a small little product each time. So each dashboard or portfolio piece may have its own brand kit. So its own set of colors, unified fonts, and you might even include pictures. So if you are going for a supply chain analytics position, you don't need a bunch of frills and bells on your dashboard. Let me give you a real world example from my experience consulting. I've worked with large manufacturers building out their demand planning dashboards. Now here, they don't want a bunch of pictures, they don't want a bunch of different colors within their dashboards. They want it very clean cut and very focused. So here, you need to prioritize function over form. They're just going to see all the extra frills and bells as just excess and waste. The form of your analytics portfolio is important. And it's also your opportunity to show who you are as a professional. Make sure that the brand of your analytics portfolio matches the work that you want to do in the future.